Hi guys, my name is Tina Shaw and I'm a realtor here in White Rock, British Columbia, and I want to talk to you about the cons of living in White Rock. So if you're thinking about moving to White Rock, or you might already be in White Rock but you're just learning about the city, these will be some helpful tips for you. These are negatives. I don't normally like focusing on negatives, but some of them are also a flip to a positive. It just depends on what kind of person you are. I will share the cons that I have heard from different people, demographics, all sorts of reasons why these are negatives. There's 5 total. Stand by, please don't forget to subscribe, do the doodly doos. There's buttons and places and things, so I know that you like what I'm doing and I can keep doing more of them for you. Okay, so number 1, we have the beach. So it is a beach town. The beach is amazing, but it gets really busy, like silly busy. And they're always trying to find ways of improving it. Like this summer, they closed down half of it, of the street, and made it one way. And there's a big debate whether that was smart or not, but it's super busy at the beach. So if you live there, sometimes that can be overwhelming and it can get really backed up and hard for you to get places. It's never really that big of an inconvenience. I do it all the time, but some people really get bothered by the amount of people that come into White Rock and how busy and congested it gets. So that's number 1. Number 2 is White Rock is its own city. So the property taxes here in White Rock are quite high. Believe it or not, they are higher than even our neighboring towns of South Surrey. If you are considering a budget and you are looking at numbers closely into maybe your mortgage payment or whatever factors you might be including in your budget, we have a much higher tax rate than a lot of other cities in British Columbia. This is a common thing, it's not hidden, it's a known fact, because it is a small little town. Other than that, we also are on our own water, so we are billed per volume that we use, and it is billed bi-monthly, every 2 months, and it's about, for a normal family home, it's about $200 every 2 months. So $100 a month. And that's pretty much the biggest cons when it comes to bills being different than a stone's throw away across the street. Number 3 is parking. Parking. So because White Rock is a beach town and it gets very busy, we often have troubles parking at the beach during the summer. In the winter, parking is actually free at the beach. But during the summer, currently, and it's 2021 right now, we charge $4.50 an hour, $4.50 an hour for parking. There's a new parking garage that was built, so the amount of parking shouldn't be the problem, unless you're looking for VIP parking, which of course I always do. And then in that case, you're doing what everyone does, which is the laps on the beachfront on Marine Drive. But you are also faced with permits and residential parking only. So as a member of the City of White Rock, you are able to go get a parking pass. It's a decal that stays on your car year round. It costs approximately $50, and that allows you to park in any beach parking for free all year. But if you are in the streets that are close to the beach, usually within the first block, you have to have another permit on top of that, a blue one that hangs on your rearview mirror, or sometimes people put it on the dash. It's only given to the residents in those blocks. It'll have the resident address on the blue pass, and that must be in the car, otherwise it will be ticketed. So if you are going to buy near the beach, make sure you are aware of that if you do have extra cars or you need extra parking for a business or guests. But that's a big one, parking for sure. And it's not cheap. So that's a factor. Number 4 is the train. It's loud, it's super loud. So when that goes by, usually, so there's 2 things here. The train, White Rock was known for having a really loud train. It would honk all the way down, and everyone knew that the train was going by. Now, it has been mandated that they can only honk if there's someone on the track. So you will hear the train if there are people on the track. So when it's busier, there's more people on the track, but it's completely fenced. So there shouldn't be people on the tracks. And if you are on the tracks, you should be crossing, not walking on them. Some people don't know that actually. So if you're going to be a White Rockian, please know that. It's not safe. There have been deaths throughout the years, tragic deaths. So that is a factor. The train will honk if someone's on the tracks. It used to just honk for fun to say hello to the neighborhood, and we didn't like it, so we don't let it honk anymore. So if you heard about that, it has been fixed, it has been adjusted, but you still will hear a train once in a while. And there is a rumble, obviously, and a vibration in a lot of the houses that are in close proximity to the promenade, and it runs along the promenade of Marine Drive. And it's it's kind of cool too, so it's kind of a plus because people that do like trains can stand right next to it as it goes by, like super close, which kind of feels like it shouldn't be allowed, but it is. And number 5, so number 5 is distance. White Rock is kind of far away. We are in what we call the far southwest corner of, I don't know if that was the right way to point for your version of the camera, but the far southwest of British Columbia, the farthest southwest corner of British Columbia, bordering the United States of America and the state of Washington. This is also in my pluses because some people like to go down to the States, and being this close to the border, it gives us 2 airports to choose from that are half an hour away. This is the cons list though. So some people don't like being that close to the border. Some people don't like that we're so far out of the way of the main highway. The main highway that goes through British Columbia, the Lower Mainland, and into Vancouver City is highway number 1. And that's the one that will take you trans-Canada all the way across Canada. The cons are that it's sort of like triangular from the city, from the number 1. Like people from West Van and North Van, even downtown Vancouver, like White Rock, that's so far away. So that's one mindset that you might face, is that it is pretty far away. Alternatively, there is no transit. So there's no SkyTrain. There are buses and all those things. There's 2 different kinds of buses. We even have double-decker buses in White Rock that take you straight into the city, straight to the airport. So there is transportation, but there is no SkyTrain or train service that humans can get on in White Rock and get to the city core or to the airport. Maybe one day though, we really do want that. Okay guys, so that concludes my cons list for White Rock. I hope it was helpful. I kind of ran through them quickly, and a lot of them are kind of double. It depends on how you look at it, but that's the beauty in life. If you can switch your lenses and look at things through different people's eyes, I think we'd be a lot more happier. Anyhow, this isn't a self-help video, it's a real estate video. And feel free to contact me if you have any more questions about moving to White Rock. I'd love to be your realtor, of course. And don't forget to follow along. I'm gonna be posting many more videos about White Rock, South Surrey, the community, and whatever other funny things I can find. Have a good day. Bye-bye.